Hey everyone, Lance again, and today we're about to journey out to see whether or not we can get some bits for the BMW. First of all, we need to run by somewhere like Screwfix or Toolstation to try and get a heat gun so I can remove the wrap comfortably from the roof, and something like some dental floss to remove the emblems and badges. We're also going to take a trip to BMW themselves as a last-ditch attempt to try and get a roundel, an emblem for the front of the car with the accompanying bolts, because nowhere online or a breaker's yard can seem to accommodate. So we're going to BMW as a last-ditch attempt, but I'm not taking the BMW today. I'll be taking the Supra, unironically, purely because we've got somebody coming soon to install some tyres on the BMW. So for now we'll leave them as is, and we will take the Supra. We haven't done a full video on this yet. One will be coming soon in the future, but for now we'll hop in and get going. Quite an eventful little trip. BMW pulled through and got me some of the parts that I need to spruce up the Supra, spruce up the Z4. So the guy, bless him, I rattled off a list of everything that I needed doing, and we got prices for everything. Now there's some things I didn't buy, and you'll find out shortly as to what they were. Overall, I got the stuff I really wanted. So the total bill came to $85.67, and what that included was, or what I purchased, is the front emblem with the bolts that I needed to actually bolt it to the bumper. That was the chunk of the cost, and that was around about £45 with both bolts included. So not too bad. Then there was the screw plugs for the center tunnel. There was 2 of them missing. They weren't under the seat or anything like that, so I had to buy them fresh. They were around about £15 on eBay, and lo and behold, they were about £14 from BMW. So I got 2 of them, totaling nearly 30 quid. And then the remaining bits were for the rear. I say the rear, sorry, the battery cover. The screw locks, they were around about a couple of quid each, if I remember right. So I bought a bunch of them because there's more on the car than just those 2 that were missing. So I've got them spare just in case I lose any in future. So yeah, those were the items that I got. £85.67 was the total. Now we went through the other bits, so like the spectacles holder, the glove box, and yeah, I didn't go with them. I will be picking the glove box up from a breaker at some point. So if you know anybody who's breaking a BMW Z4 and doesn't mind parting with the glove box or the spectacles holder, then let me know in the comments below. But yeah, direct from BMW, the full glove box assembly was over £600. £600 for a glove box. Insanity. It was split into 2 parts. The part I need was only £300. £300 for the part, it's crazy money. I think the full assembly from a breaker's yard will probably set you back around about 60 quid. And then the spectacles holder, as I said in my previous video, one of my previous videos, they're a good chunk of change for a small bit of plastic. £220 or thereabouts for that spectacles holder. Yeah, no chance. I'll have to either locate a spring, which isn't in the cabin anywhere. I've had a little bit of a brush through. I'll try and locate a spring to get it fixed. If not, again, it's going to be another breaker jobby, and if anybody knows somebody who's going to part with one of them cheap, let us know. We got to Toolstation, we got a heat gun for removing the wrap. I'm now sat outside Tesco. I'm going to pop in there, and I'm going to chance removing the M badges with a heat gun and some dental floss. Might have a better chance with garden wire, but we'll go with dental floss first. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and pick up something to eat and grab a drink. So yeah, see you in a bit. So we're back home now, and I just wanted to mention, like, whether or not you do or you don't like the Supra, this car gets a hell of a lot of attention. Thumbs up, people turning their heads in cars, eyeing it up whilst you're in the shop. It's crazy. I don't think any car under £100,000 gets more attention than this. My bright orange F-Type convertible VAR was mega loud and obviously orange, super bright, and got nowhere near as much attention as this. In the month I've had this, it's had more attention in that month than the F-Type did in the entire year. People approach me at petrol stations. They say, you know, when I'm going through the McDonald's drive-through, they're like, nice car, what is it, so on and so forth. Anyway, just thought I'd get that out of the way. So that's me done for the day. I wanted to get out and probably wash the BMW in anticipation of it getting its tires changed tomorrow, but it's starting to rain, so I don't think that's an option. You'll join me tomorrow bright and early as I make a trip back to BMW to pick up those parts I've just purchased. We've also got a couple more bits as well which have already arrived, like a new aerial, center caps and badges for the alloys, which will go on once the tires have been added to the car and, you know, it's had a good wash. Tomorrow, fingers crossed, once the tires are done, we'll get it all washed and then we will do those bits. Hopefully you'll join me then. Okay, so it's the next day. We need to jet off to BMW again to pick up the parts that we placed on order for yesterday, and I'm going to inquire about a couple of more things, hopefully that they have in stock to take away. If not, might place an order. It depends how much they are. Suffice to say, we've fixed a lot of stuff and we've made a lot of progress elsewhere. Check back with me in a moment and you'll see where we're at. So here we are back in the garage and I'll just show you what I've been up to. So let's take a look at what's on the desk currently. We have one of the mirror assemblies laid out. I've already took all the wrap and gunk off this. It came with a lot of 3M tape on the back of the mirror as well. I'll do a separate video taking off the passenger side mirror because I think that might be a useful tutorial. And these are the bits that you'd need for something like that. We've also got new wheel emblems and M badges. We've got the floss to take off the M emblems on the side wings and the rear. We have a new front roundel and the bolts from BMW to actually put on the bumper. We've also got the rear clips for the battery cover and some interior plugs as well. As you can see, this is all the 3M tape that was just plastered on the back of this. And we've got the old caps from the wheels as well. I'll show you the car shortly. Also, great news, I plastic welded the broken part of the glove box and reassembled it, and it's essentially as good as new. Had a clean and it works perfectly, so no need for a glove box from the BMW or the breakers, which is good. So let's take a look at the car outside. So as you can see, it's on 4-axle stands. The guy came round earlier today and he installed some Pilot Sports on the wheels. We've washed 3 of them. We've got 1 more to wash there. I'll get that on camera. And having it up on stands like this enables us to look around and just check the quality of the suspension, the brakes, and also I've had a good look at what's wrong with the hanging exhaust. So just to show you that. So as you might be able to see around about here, the rubber hanger is actually split, so that's why it sits lower. So it's nothing too bad, just needs a new rubber hanger. I tried getting the bolt out, but it's just starting to spin, so I can't get enough leverage, unfortunately, with what setup I've got right now. So we need to go to a garage or something like that. The brakes are in great condition, or pretty good condition rather. They've got no lip, plenty of meat on the pads, and it's the same all the way around. We'll be sure to get some copperies on these hubs so they're not a nightmare to take off in future. The other thing I noticed was it looks like some of the brake cables are starting to corrode, so they'll need probably replacing sooner rather than later. That mirror is ready to be disassembled. And that's the driver's mirror, fully disassembled. I gave it a little bit of a clean, could do with a bit more to be honest. Okay, so what we're going to do first is the easy stuff. So let's get these plugs in. Got one missing just there. So, plugs in, had to use 2 hands for that. Got another one to put in here. There we go. Nice. Next we have the plugs for the rear battery cover. So again, needed 2 hands to get that in. This one down here was in the top, when I believe it should be this way around. So that's nice in nice and solid now. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm going to start on the bit that's peeled here. Okay, we're starting to run out of daylight now. We've just taken the wrap off the roof and the front bumper, the lower part of the front bumper. Something interesting seems to have happened there in the past. I'll show you in a second. As for the roof turned out really well. So there was no surprises lurking underneath. It's just titanium silver through and through. It feels slightly rough purely because of the adhesive from the wrap, so that should wash up really well. And then we'll move around to the front splitter, or the front bumper. So this had not 1, not 2, but 3 wraps. It had some green on it, gloss black, and then carbon fibre over these bottom parts here. So at some point, by the looks of things, when the wrap was taken off, I'm thinking the green wrap, which seems to be the first wrap that went on, some of that came away, and then they've wrapped gloss black to match the roof, and then eventually carbon fibre. So that will need a respray or rewrapping. This side is not so bad, just a little nick, typical of that front bumper. But yeah, the roof turned out really well. So there's not much time left in the day. We won't be putting the wheels on today. We've got some new black wheel nuts and bolts ordered, which should arrive tomorrow. So they'll go in the car tomorrow. Can't do any washing today, so I'll have to wash that wheel tomorrow, along with the car completely. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to reassemble the mirrors and put them back on the car, ready for the wash. And I've also got a stubby aerial, which I'll attach, which is just essentially unscrewing this aerial and reattaching the new one. These can be a ball ache to get off, so you typically want to wrap these in like a microfiber cloth and then use a pair of pliers to twist it off so you don't damage anything. But yeah, we'll get that off soon and put a stubby one on. So tonight, this will have the mirrors back on. It's got no wrap on the roof, no wrap on the front, no excess wrap on the mirrors. Mirrors will go back on. We'll have a stubby aerial. We've also plugged the empty holes or the screw holes in the center tunnel, and also the screws in the battery cover. We'll be prepping the car for a decent wash. It won't be like a deep clean or a super detail, but we'll be using the heat gun again to get the M badges off. And we'll also be installing the front emblem, the front roundel, which you do via the front grills. So these pull out and then it slots in, and then underneath you screw it together. So yeah, it's coming along. Not a bad couple of days. Hopefully next time you see it, it'll be on wheels. No, in fact, sorry, the next time you see it, it'll be getting a wash. Getting it off those axle stands and then taking it for a drive. Hopefully you'll join me then. Take care. Bye bye.